Well, are you critter crazy? Because I have lots of critters today. That's my Thursday theme show. And I am Stacy, otherwise known as Mermie. And thanks for joining me this morning. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. So it is 9:30 here. Probably a lot of you are from back east, and it's afternoon where you're from. So welcome in. Hi, Tootie. Thanks, guys, for coming in. I have lots of low starts on my critters today. I need to kind of thin them out because they've been growing and growing and growing. So take a look in the shop. I'm going to start out with the choice of one miniature for $1. So that'll get us going. And then I have a couple of pre-vids that we'll take care of right after that. But let me go ahead and show you. Hi, guys. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. I see you all popping in. So wish I could catch all your names, but as I'm talking, I'm not able to do so. Let's turn this around and let's see what we have in terms of miniatures. So we're going to do, let me put that up on the stage so you can get an idea as we're coming in what it is exactly that we are going to be doing. So you're going to get a choice of a miniature for $1. I have a bunch of different kinds. I have a little squirrel. I have, some of these are Wade's Whimsies. This is a wolf from the Forest collection, Wade's Whimsies. I have a spotted fawn. No maker on that one. I have an unspotted fawn. Put those together. I have this cat that is made in Mexico. He's got a little tuft of hair. He's got a little chip on his ear, but I think if you put a little bit of black Sharpie there, you can hide that pretty well. And it is signed ZC, or I guess CZ, I'm not sure. Got a beautiful little flower on his back. Let's see, I'll try to keep those. I have a cute little Siamese cat, unnamed. An owl. He does have a little chippy on his ear. Welcome in, guys. We're going to get started with just a choice of one miniature. So I'm showing what I have so far. This is an owl, ceramic, unmarked, but really cute. I love the painting on him. We've got several owls actually in this. I did some owl choices, and these are what were left. Get these out of the box. It's easier to grab them. A Wade's Whimsy sheep and a Wade's Whimsy ram. So these would go together in the farm collection. So we have a couple of Wade's Whimsies in here. Here's another one, a duck. You can see Wade, England there on it. Let's see, I've got a Wade's Whimsy dog. Looks like a chocolate lab of some sort. A little frog in Celadon green glaze. A nice little horned owl, ceramic. These are all pretty much unmarked. Here's a Wade's Whimsy owl. Put him back here. We've got this resin owl, horned owl. If there's something that you'd like to see in the shop, the way I'll run these, let me finish putting them up here. I've got a little frog or toad. And then I also got another little ceramic bisque owl with some spaghetti frit on him. All right, so those are my little miniatures. The way I do this is I run it, and then when we get to 3 where we have no interest, then I abandon that and we move on, okay? So this is a choice of one miniature for $1 start. Let me get my tape out so I can put names on these. Otherwise, I will lose track of who purchased what. If I can just find my tape now, which apparently I have hid from myself. Give me 1 second. I thought I was prepared. Don't see my tape. All right, well, we'll put a post-it on it then. We'll take care of it. All right, here we go. We're going to run it. And it's running. So if you see something on there you like, go ahead and bid. If you win the bid, you get your choice of one of these little miniatures. I'm still looking for my tape. Behind the scenes. All right, it looks like Tootie, you're almost there. And the first one is yours. Thank you for your bids. Tootie, which one would you like? The Mexican cat. You got it. Let's go ahead and we duplicate it, and we'll keep running it until we no longer have interest. There we go. It's running again. I found some tape, so I can at least get some of these named. And Gentara, what can I get for you? Wade Owl, you got it. He's right here. He does say Wade on him right there. Let me get your name on this. All right, we will duplicate it. It's running again. There's some cute little ones in here. It's just Wade's or Whimsies are the only ones marked. Everything is else. All the other miniatures are unmarked. All right, Tootie, you get the next one as well. What's your choice? Brown, yellow owl face. Is it this one? The brown one. Oh, this one. Is it this one? Or in the back, this one then was the other one. This one? All right, you got it. Let me get your name on it. Let's duplicate and run again. Let's see, I'm going to move this one back so we can see it a little better. Thanks for joining me this morning. I do usually do a theme show on Thursdays at this time, so if you haven't followed me, I think so too, Michelle, just let me know. Wade Dog. Yeah, you got it. He's a little black or chocolate lab, I think. That's what he looks like to me. And let me get your name on that. It's duplicated, running again. And if we don't get any interest after I've run it 3 times, I will abandon it and go on to the next, to pre-bid items. So this was just my warm-up this morning for my Critter Crazy show. All right, Tootie, what can I get for you? Yes, I can do that for you, Michelle, while we're in between. I'll grab him for you. And Tootie's going to pick her next choice. Hard to choose. Give you a little better view this way. The white owl. You've got it. I think he's cute with his little spaghetti frit. Isn't he sweet? Get your name on that, Tootie. And I'm going to run it again, and then I'll show Michelle the damage on the little green guy there. All right, so this is the chip. Here's this side is fine, Michelle. And then this is the chip right there. Almost indistinguishable. I had a second one that I sold, but he's still in pretty good shape. It's a pretty big chip, but almost you can't tell it's there. You're welcome. All right, Gentara, what can I get you? Give you another little scan here. What's there? The Wade duck. You've got it. Duplicate and run again. And get your name on this. I'm running out of tape. I wonder if that's a sign. All right, so got a couple more Wades. We've got these two, and that one is a Wade. All right. right, Tootie, what can I get for you? The resin owl. You got it. He's got some good detail on him. He's very sweet. But I love the detail on that they can get on the resin. All right, let's run it again. You're welcome. Thank you. Let's see if I can. All right. Take a look in the shop, guys. I do have one thing I think in the buy it now. It's a set of owl book ends. It's their chalkware. So if you like chalkware, you might want to take a look in there. I think that's the only thing I have in terms of animals. All right, that's one no interest. So I run it 3 times, and then if I have no interest after 3 times, we move on. But I want to thank you those for those of you who bought some little miniatures. They're fun. I have quite a few owls today. I've been collecting them since we're coming into that season. So there are owls. I have kitty cats, frogs, birds, some elephants. That's 2 no interest. And here's the last one, no interest. And then we'll move on to some pre-bids. All righty. Let me see what was the first pre-bid we have. All right. All righty. Let's get these cuties off the table. We can come back to them later. If you want me to run it again because you have something in mind, let me know. They're just off to the side for now, and we'll move on to going through pre-bids first. And then if I don't have any pre-bids, we'll just go down the line in order. So one of my first pre-bids is this cute little family of blue glass. They're kind of dirty. Blue glass dogs, I'm going to say, deer. I mean, you can be whatever you like, but it looks like we have just that family of 3. No chips. I'm just going to double check. They need a good wash. They're kind of grimy. Just double checking. I want to make sure that, yep, no chips on them. Set of 3 dogs. We have a pre-bid, and it's running. I've got some spaghetti poodles. I've got some food dog up there. Thanks for coming in. I love thrifting. All right, Tracy. Looks like that one's coming to you. Congratulations and thank you. All right, my next pre-bid item is going to be another little family. This is a family of 3. It's like pink slag glass elephants. They have their trunks up, and they do have their little tusks hand blown. That one, and this one has like a funny little trunk. It's not broken or anything. It's just not, I don't know. It's just a different shape. You've got a little one. He's even got little tusks, pink glass. And then the third one, this one has a rolly back trunk on him. So you get the set of 3, and it has a pre-bid at $2, and it's running. And then I have one more elephant family. It didn't get a pre-bid, but we'll get to it unless somebody wants me to pull it up right away. They're on leashes. It's so cute. It's a mama and 2 babies on leashes. They're adorable too. All right, and Tracy has those as well. Thank you, Tracy, and congratulations on your little family of elephants. And let's see what the next pre-bid we have. Also little glass. These are sweet. These are nicely done. The glass feels a little bit more substantial than on the other minis. You have a mama and a baby sheep. It has some frit or some texture on it. Cute little bubble eyes. All glass. And then you have this little baby. There's a little bit smaller, as you can see. So a mama and a baby. That's got a pre-bid on it, and it is running. but they are adorable. Little sheep. I taught on the Navajo reservation for 3 years. In my first year teaching out there, um, it was out in the middle of the reservation. I taught in a little hogan, wood log hogan. Thank you, Kay Wilberg. Thank you so much. And they had the sheep and the cattle. They run wild out there, and there were no fences. And so one day we were all working quietly in our classroom, and uh, a sheep walked in the door. We had the door open. It was a nice day. And a sheep walked in and ate the work that was on one of my students' desks. So I always said, well, you always can say that a sheep ate your homework, and it would be true. So, I'm sorry. I started the bid, but it's a Lefton. Oh, where is he? Terrier. Where did he go? Oh, he's right back here. Sorry. This is him. He's got his original tag. He's got a cute little tongue. It is funny. I had fun out there. There we go. Kay Wilberg. There's your other purchase. I do bundle shipping and return any overages over $1. So this next one is actually a Goebel. Good deal on this Goebel Cocker Spaniel. It is marked Goebel, West Germany here. You can see it's older. Has its number stamped into it. Has a little bit of crazing, but no chipping, no damage. Fine, nice fill to the porcelain and the glaze. He's sweet. And that one has a pre-bid as well, and it is running. Hi, Marianne. Welcome in. We're just going through critters. We have critters today. I have so many critters. I need to weed them out. So I lowered some prices quite a bit on things that I've shown in the past. And Kay Wilberg, that's coming to you as well. Thank you so much. He is sweet. Look at his little ears flapping as he's playing. All right. That was all my pre-bids. Is there anything anyone would like to see up front before I start going down the line? Just let me know. Can I see this, or can you run this? Just let me know. Let me see what the first item is on my list here. Oh, he's cool. He's a 70s mouse. So this is actually Mark Bradley. So it's from the Bradley game company, Milton Bradley. It is 1970s. It does have fluorescent paint on him, so the oranges glow and the pinks glow on him. So he's kind of cute. He is a mouse, and it does even say right on the back, 1971, Milton Bradley fluorescent painted mouse, and it's going to start at 5 minutes running. He's kind of fun. I also have another Germany set of owls. It is marked different. It's not Goebel, but it is Germany, and it is a nice quality. All right, we'll put him aside. He can come back if anyone wants to see him later. Hi, Retired. Welcome in. All right, the next item we have is this sweet guy. He's probably Chinese made. He doesn't have a smooth pontal. That actually is sticker residue because it's sticky. But he does have controlled bubbles in him. He's a sweet little owl. His beak is there. His ears are all there. His little arms, his wings. And he's going to start at 4, and he's a running. Let's turn the light on him. Come on. Get him all lit up. Yeah, I don't have any other animal stories on the reservation, but oh my goodness, I grew up out in the country, and my mom, she always adopted any animal that needed adopting. So we've had wild birds. One time, a parakeet flew in, and we had a parakeet, and then somebody claimed it, This is a bending goose. It doesn't have any marking on it. It almost looks, I can't remember, is it Honda? Oh, this one has a chip, guys. I'm going to just even take it down further just in case. I almost didn't notice it either. It's just going to be $1. But there is a matching one here. So if you're interested in a set of geese, this one's going to start at $1. It's running. But we found that parakeet, and then somebody actually claimed it. That was back probably in the 80s, 90s. No, 80s probably. Maybe it was before I graduated high school, so it might have been the late 70s. I just gave away my age, didn't I? All right, so that's the bending goose. And then this standing goose, this one's fine. No, I'm going to have to make sure I change the description on that bending goose. Here's the standing goose. Come on, there it is. All right. And it's going to run at $2, and it's running in great condition. This one doesn't have any chip, I hope, now that I said that. A little bit of crazing. What a sweet little goose. All righty. If there's anything you'd like to see, just let me know. Our next item is this goofy little, I call him a chill cat because he just kind of looks a little chill. I can't tell. I mean, it feels like ceramic. It has a ceramic hole, but it also has the signature that I can't identify. But I love the little flowers. I love his little eyelids and his chill face. He's got flowers on his back. He's all there. No chips, no issues. $3 start, and he is running. I wish I knew what that symbol stood for. I think he's probably something by some designer or maker, but I could not find anything on, couldn't find another one that looked like him. All righty. And we have this blue-gray kitty. He's a pretty big one of my bigger ones out today. There is a small chip I put in the description on its ear right here, but it's a green-eyed kitty, probably some type of Persian cat. Tail up, has some hues of peach to the color on him. He's just taking a look at things. Hi, I love thrifting, and he's going to start at $3, and he's running. Cute little face. Got some Dalmatians. Somebody needs to let Jocelyn know. I heard that her say that 101 Dalmatians is her favorite movie. And we've got some 101 Dalmatians. I think 2 of them are from the Disney. All right, how about this cutie? Sitting so pretty and proud. It's kind of got a blue nose. Blue hue on his nose. Hi, Galloping Ghost. Welcome back. Not marked, but just a sweet little, I'm not sure. What do you guys think? What kind of dog do you think that is? I'm not sure, but he sure is sweet. That's going to start at $3, and it's running. I'm going to turn that turntable off. There we go. Here's some good prices here if you are a reseller too. A lot of these are low enough to be resold if you are so inclined. And I do have some carved, I believe it's stone but this one is not the Wolf Enterprises. This is Boma. If you look here, you can see the Boma, and then this, I think this one is Alaska. Hi, Hope. Thanks for joining me today. Long time no see since yesterday. But this is a cute little raccoon. He's sweet. and he's running for a $5 starting set. Pressed, I don't know if it's real stone, but it kind of looks like resin, but it's heavy. Cute little raccoon. Hi, Mama Debbie. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us this morning. We've got the critters. And then I have a brown glazed frog. Toad, maybe more than a frog, with a little bumps on him. Reminds me of Wade, but it's marked Japan right there. So it's not a Wade figurine, but reminds me of the regular sized one. So he is vintage, in great condition. $3 start on him. These make great little items, that these little frogs, to just put in your planters and stuff. You know, they look like you have little frogs in your garden, in your planters. So they're great for that, just to decorate the plants up a little bit. All right. This, I do have a few items. I did put mostly $3 starts because I do have a few items that are priced up a little bit. I had this one marked at 18, so I did drop the price on it, $6. It is a ironwood carved. Now, ironwood's that very hard wood. It's an ironwood carved owl. Unfortunately, not signed. That's so sad because it is beautifully done. Hi, Charlie. Oh my gosh, I didn't see you come in. My son Charlie's in. I didn't see him say hi. But isn't he beautiful? Love the detail on that. That's going to start at 12 and it's running. We get a lot of these ironwood carvings here in Arizona. We have a couple of these trees in our yard. Very hardwood. And nicely polished on this specimen. Take a look. If there's anything you'd like me to show right now, I'm happy to do so. Here is a carved resin set of owls. Don't they look very 70-ish, don't they? This one has a little bit of a chip on. I'm not sure if it's a chip or if it's just because, you know, it has that look. But it could be a chip. I just want to point that out. Looks like a mama and a baby sitting on a branch. I don't know if this is an artist, but it says far on it. Here is the back. Not really marked with any distinguishable maker. $3 start on them, and they're running. Cute little owls. Hi, TC. Welcome in. Take a look at the little critters. If you see something you'd like me to show you or run, let me know. Lots of cuties in here. We have carved wood critters. This is a cat, a sitting cat, carved, has yellow eyes. There's his paws. The tail wraps around. Here's the back. Everything looks good. Not signed, no maker. It's a nice, not real heavy wood, but it has a nice feel to it. That's going to start at 8 and it's running. I like the yellow eyes on this one. And you just kind of sit like kitties do, you know, with their tail wrapped around, resting. Sweet little kitty. There's Jane Jane. How you doing, Jane Jane? Oh, I got this big kitty. I think this one's next. Yes, this one's almost too big to put up here, but it's a carved wood Siamese cat. The dimensions are, let's get this up. He's about 10 inches long, maybe 9.5, 10 inches long, all carved with a nice light wood. I love the blue eyes. Nicely done. Little black feet. Little black tip on his tail. No issues. No name. No maker. Here's the back of his head. Beautiful little carved wood Siamese kitty cat. I love Siamese. They have so much personality. And it's running. Hope everyone's Thursday is going well today. Can't believe it's already almost the middle of September. Oh, time is flying so fast. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Blue Bunny. Welcome in. We've got some critters today. Oh, I didn't start this. I'm sitting here talking, thinking it's running, and it's not. I didn't put everything I have out, so most of my smalls. But if you're interested in any particular critter, let me know. I might have it. I might have to think for it on it for a second, but I might have it. All right, kitty cat, back you go. Let's see what's. Oh, I love this little guy. He's so sweet. Look at this. A little owl on the stump, and it's a toothpick holder. Unmarked. Beautifully done. You can see the hand painted. You can see the brush marks on him. No issues with him. He just needs, you could use him as a planter too. I think a succulent would look really nice in there, wouldn't it? And it's running, starting at 5. He's sweet. Hi, Return. Welcome in. Very sweet little owl. Toothpick holder, matchstick holder, planter. Just waiting for your imagination to dress him up. All right. Thank you for looking at him. Lots of owls today. But I do have this amazing foo dog. I love these. I never find them. So he's a foo dog. I did put in the description. There's a chip on his ear. Maybe I didn't put in the description, but you can see just a little bit of chip on his ear there. But since it's that red resin, it doesn't really show, but he doesn't have any issues otherwise. He is marked with some type of code here. I don't know. I don't think it's a price. It might just be a SKU number. He is old, does have his original felt. This is what he looks like on this side. Good price on a resin foo dog for starting at 8, and it's running. I gravitate towards Asian stuff. As you can see, my background is cherry blossoms on a cherry tree. I do love the Asian stuff. All right, back up there, buddy. And let's see. How about another little Siamese kitty? This one's just cleaning himself or herself, giving herself a good bath. Shiny, soft glaze. Feels nice in terms of the ceramic. No marks on it, but maybe there was a sticker there at one point. Excellent condition, no chips. Just a sweet little cleaning kitty starting at 3, and it's running. As you can even see, she's even got her little tongue out. Cats have to be the cleanest animals. I always see them cleaning themselves. All right. We've got a crouching, let me find it first, spaghetti poodle. They're fairly large. This one is about, about 6 inches because there's that 1/4 inch on the edge. About 6 inches tall, not marked, has felt to protect your surfaces. Some gold accents there. There's the rose. It's all there in place. A sweet little face. Little paws, light pink. Tail, no chips. No problems. It's just standing pretty. You know what? It says crouching. Let me see what the other one is, because that one doesn't look like it's crouching. That one looks like it's standing pretty. Yeah, let me change it here. There we go. Now we have the right one. They were the same price, just and the same style, but just very sweet. Standing spaghetti poodle figurine, and it's running starting at 10. I did drop the price on this one quite a bit too for the critter show, because we want to show off our critters. Just so sweet. I love finding this. I have another one, another style. And then this one is the crouching one. Let me find that. Where did it go? Where did it go? Probably at the top. Yeah, that's the picture that's wrong on this one. That's what threw me off. Let me get the right picture. There we go. All right, now we have the right picture. That way, if it sells, I know which one we're talking about. Here we go. Crouching. They would. Yeah. Look at that together. They are very sweet. All right, so now we're on the crouching one. And that one should restart auction. Now that one says standing. I don't want to restart auction. Oh, goodness. Sorry, guys. I'm having a moment right now. Thanks, Jane. I've been collecting them for quite some time. So, well, you know, as I do my weekly find shows, if they don't sell, I put them in a box. And so every now and then I go to put something in the box and it won't fit. And then I'm like, time to do a critter show. This next guy is adorable. He was in my show a couple weeks ago, I think. He's balancing a ball. I think he's a Frenchie. He kind of looks like a Frenchie, doesn't he, to you guys? And he's got this little beach ball that he's balancing on his nose. He does not have a maker's mark on him. He's going to start at 3, and he's running. He's so cute. I love those Frenchies. They are amazing. But I have 2 amazing dogs right now. And they never want to come in here when I'm doing a show, or I would definitely show you guys my 2 little cutie dogs, my little Cairn Terriers. Hi, Robin. Welcome in. All right, here's that glass frog I showed earlier. It does have a chip on it. It's a pretty significant chip, but you can turn it this way and he still looks complete. I sold his partner about a couple months ago. So, but he is green glass and he's just going to start at $2 and he's running. I have 2 Boyd's Bears back here too that are chipped really badly. And for some reason, I just have a hard time letting go of glass, colored glass, especially because I love colored glass. Hi, brown paper packaging. Welcome in. Lots of critters today. All right, so some of my stuff is higher priced. This is one of them. It is I don't think that's spelled Graulenhall, Germany. Can you see the mark there? Graulenhall. I'm not sure, but it is. You can tell from the ceramic and the glaze, very nicely done. Beautiful owls pair. This one's kind of fluffing its wings. This one's just sitting pretty. No chipping on this. Tail complete. All the edges, all there. Beautiful, beautiful little set of owls. Starting at 15 and running. It's time to get those owls in for the fall. It's coming. I'm itching to get my decorations out. Has anybody else started to decorate yet? Maybe you can let me know so I don't feel so bad about thinking that it's time. And let's see what's next. Here are those other elephants I was speaking of when we showed the last pink set. This is a cute little green glass set of elephants, and they are glass. Mama, she's all there. Maybe she's not. Her tail maybe feels a little like it has a chip in it, or chipped the tip off of it. So there might be a little chip there, but it looks okay. And then you've got the two babies. Yeah, maybe the little knob fell off of her tail. And that's going to start it too, and it's running. I know, Jane, right? Well, and it's hard when you live in California or even in Phoenix like we do, because the it's warm, it's hot. Let's not kid ourselves. It's hot right now, and we don't get a real change of seasons. So it's like my body feels like it's fall, but when I'm outside, it's like, okay, why is it 102 degrees? It's supposed to be fall. It's supposed to be cooler. All right, this guy I have shown so many times. I have him sitting below my TV on my TV stand. Somebody made it, and I just think, and I just keep showing him and lowering the price. It's a piece of driftwood, polished and varnished, and then they painted two little owls on rocks. You've got this little guy, and then you've got this one that's like telling you go away. This one's like, oh, brother, they're at it again. Go away. But it sits perfectly on a table by these little knots right here, and then this end. And look at that. Aren't they as sweet? So it's handmade. It's not signed or anything. These are just rocks that are painted to look like owls, but it is adorable, and it'll just go back on my TV stand if they don't sell today. So it's going to run for $10, and it is up and running. They are, I think so. This one's like, go away. This one's like, oh, brother, right? And the wood is, the little driftwood piece is really nice too. They did a nice job. Nice enough that I display it in my home. So they'll just go back to doing their thing on my TV stand there. I know. Trust me, I do too. That's why I need to get rid of stuff. It's starting to creep into so many places. So this is cute. I've had him for a while too. It is marked. I don't know. Preikson? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's a K. Preikson, I think. Sax, Prixus. I'm not sure. So it's just an iridized little fish, mouth up, tail up. Sweet with the gold accents on there. That's going to start at 5, and it's running. Could put a little air plant in his mouth. Or if you found like a little marble, ooh, that's a good idea. Put a little marble in his mouth. It'll look like he's making a bubble. Wouldn't that be fun? Hairpins? There you go. That works too, Charlie. Charlie, Jane's from Burbank. Charlie's my son. He's the one I used to have to drop off at the Burbank airport all the time. And when we were talking about the Burbank airport, we love that airport. It was easy in, easy out, huh, CJ? All right. This one is a Joseph original. He does have a tag. If you can kind of see the Joseph and then original there. He's being a good boy Dalmatian. He's got his owner's paper in his mouth. He's going to bring it to him. I never had a dog that did that for me, but I would think that is so cool. I love his little spots. Good deal on this at $5 start, and it's running. He is. He's like, I'm a good boy. I must have got somebody's Dalmatian collection at one point because I have several of them. My aunt used to have Dalmatians. They're very excitable. They have a lot of energy. This one's also Joseph's original. You can see right there. It does have some paint loss right here on the collar. Just on the front though. Joseph original, sweet. It's got his little paw up, waiting maybe for a treat or something. $3 start, and it's running. It's even got little eyelashes there. If you have any kids that like the 101 Dalmatians, these are sweet. All right. I have some more owls. This set is Lefton. Good deal on them. Somebody painted their house and dripped on this owl. I will let the owner, I'm pretty sure you can just take a little scrub brush and brush that off with some water. It is a little dusty, probably needs a bath anyway. Another little drop of paint here. And if you see, I can pick that off with my finger. So it's easily cleaned. It is marked Lefton here in a sticker. And then it is also stamped. Lefton, China, 1997, GOZ Lefton. Bisque, more of a bisque finish on it, not a shiny finish. Sweet little pear. Everything's there. No chips on the leaves or the berries. And all marked $8 start, and they're running. My phone is glitching again on the picture. Ugh, so annoying. Let me push it back some more there. I have an Norco set of owls too. Probably coming up next. Nope, an elephant, a Lefton elephant. There you go. He's all there, believe it or not, even his tusks. They seem to be the first things to chip. He's got some little settled dirt on the top. He needs a little bath. Here is his sticker. Left in Japan. His number. Trunk up for good luck. And he's going to start at 5, and he's running. Where are my elephant friends? I don't find elephants very often that I like, I should say. I mean, I find elephants all the time, but pretty picky about my elephants. I got to go put a marble in this guy's mouth and show you guys. Well, thank you, Mama. That's going to you. He's so cute, isn't he? He just needs a little bath. Or not, I mean, but you can see he's got shelf dust kind of worn into him. Trunk up is good luck. Yes, that's what they say. So trunk up elephant is coming home to you, Mama. He's sweet, and he's Lefton. Totally vintage. Oh, these guys are so cute. These Norcrest Dalmatians. I think this is the first one. Look at that face. OMG, right? This one has its original Norcrest. It's your first elephant? Oh, Mama Debbie, you're going to love them. You should always have a trunk-up elephant in your home for good luck. And now you do. So this one is crafted in Japan. I just look at the little movement in his ear flopping up. He's a little puppy. He's got a sweet little face, sweet little spots. And he's going to start at $3, and he's running. I love him. He's got a puppy face, huh? The big I love you eyes. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, so this one, look, this one's all sweet. This one's been rambunctious. And so he ran into something and put a little chip on his ear. Let me pull him up. He's going to only run for, I'm going to change the price on him for $1. And because he's been running around the house crazy, willy-nilly, and hurt his ear. I would imagine you could take some type of marker and hide that little chip, but look at him, isn't he cute? He doesn't have his Norcrest sticker, but he does have his number. They might have been in a set of 3. Sometimes they did that with the vintage ones, but I didn't want to put them together if you didn't want the broken one. There is always one that's like out of control, right? And they're the ones that get picked first because they have the most personality. They're the pick of the litter, $1 start on little floppy-eared naughty doggy. He's got his tongue out. You can just tell he's been on the move. Sweetness. All righty, let's put those back. Let's see what we have coming up next. How about some penguins? I know it's a little early for wintry animals, but it is a critter. They are critters. You get this pair. Now, I can't tell if these are resin. They look like resin because there's like this little carving, but they're very, very light. So if they are resin, they're hollow. They're probably not ceramic because they don't have a vent hole. That one has a P on the back of it. See it? Don't know why. But this one does have a little bump on his wing. Hi, Lala. But you get the pair of, I believe, are these emperor penguins? Not sure, possibly emperor penguins. The set of 2 for $3 start, and it's running. Oh, man, thirsty. I think my husband finally gave me his cold. He was sick all last week, and I'm feeling a little chesty. So I think he succeeded in infecting me. I wasn't even wanting to kiss or hug him. I'm going to change the price on this. I don't think I took the price down on this when I listed it. There we go. So this is a Homeco set. Here is the Homeco made in Taiwan plus the Homeco sword mark there. This is a set of 2. I do want to point out this one must have been knocked off its base and glued back on. They did such a good job. You can see a little bit of a chip there that I didn't notice until I got him all the way home. So you're really getting 2 for the price of 1 on these Homeco owls that are a matched set. They're going to start at 8 and they are running. Lots of owls today. So yeah, it says chip on one because I found that little chip, and then I'm like, what is all this shiny stuff? And I'm like, that's not a chip, that has been reattached. But as Jocelyn always says, forgivable if you have the set. Sometimes people want the set and they can't find it. Now these I think came in sets of 3 too. These are also Homeco. These little owl or little frog guys. Oops, there's the Homeco cross swords there and the number. This one is so sweet. He's got his head on his hand, his chin on his hand. He's got a little butterfly to keep him company. He's on a lily pad, relaxing, looking all dapper in his little suspenders there. This one has a butterfly companion, and he's just kind of sitting, also chilling on a lily pad. Also Homeco. I think this would have been a set of 3, but here we have a set of cute little 2 frogs, $6 start, and they are running. Again, these make really good, these are really good to put like inside your plants just to decorate it up a little bit. I did do choice of one, but I still have quite a few little miniatures left. So if you want me to go back to choice of one mini, let me know. I can pull them out and we can run them some more. I ran it until there was no more interest, but still have quite a few left. All right, let me put this on stage. I need to go get these. They're behind me. I forgot to grab them yesterday. Ouch. I need to stretch my legs anyway. When I sit too long, it starts to hurt. Here they are. These would be great in a garden or in a like a patio or even in a child's room. They are vintage. There's a blue one here with the full little teardrops in the wings. They're older, resin. Then there is this blue one that has the swirls in its wings. They've obviously been put on a wall at one point, and a set of green and a little green one. So it's a set of 3. They are a vintage decoration of butterflies. They are critters, running for $5, and they have started. They're cute. I like them. I like butterflies. All righty, let's see what's next. This little guy right in front. There. Look at him. He reminds me of Neil the Frog. Does he not? He must have had something on his chest. I don't know if he had a leash with maybe some other little baby frogs, or if he was a baby frog and the frog was bigger, but he is just so cute. Unmarked, but he reminds me of Neil the Frog. $2 start on him, and he's running. No chips or anything, just needs a good cleaning. I like him. He's so cute. All right, we'll leave him there smiling at us mischievously. How about this sweet, where did it go? There he is, right in front of me. Little spaniel. He's got this old guy eyes, right? Doesn't he just look like he's an older dog, especially with the white and stuff? Beautiful spaniel, with his head up, looking at his owner, saying, "You got something for me?" Hi, Shabam. Welcome in. Made in Japan. $3 start, and it's running. How's your day going, Shabam? Hopefully uneventful, but fun and good. We've got the critter crazies going on, so I just try to pull as many of my critters out of my boxes that I have. This one is a standing. I love these kitty cats, guys. Look at that. They're that sugar frit. This one's the standing kitty. Both of his little flowers are all there. Got a little dirt smudge on his face there. No chips on the ears. No chips on the tail or the feet. Marked Japan. Cute little vintage standing. Mine's going well, thank you. It's still morning here. It's only not quite 10:30 in the morning, so I try to get going early so I can get this all packaged and get to the post office today, because that is my goal, always to ship on the same day that I sell. $5 start, and it's running for, whoops, where did it go? 20 seconds, and it's running. Yeah, I don't like to sit on my shipping. It bothers me. So I do. Oh, wow. Yeah, already, huh? My goodness. All right. And then the second kitty is crouching. Let me find it. He's cute too. He's just got a little crouch going on. I know, right? Well, as a former teacher, I like to keep things checked off of my list, right? This one's just kind of crouching down. Same sugar frit, same condition, made in Japan. Sweet little sugar frit vintage kitty, and it's running. $5 start on that. Hi, Thrifter. Welcome in. I saw you come in. We have these pair. Kindergarten mostly, but I was also a principal at the end of it, and then I went back to kindergarten. I was a principal and I retired. Then I got called back twice. So this is my thing keeping me retired, is the resell, which I used to do when I was younger, in my late 20s and early 30s. Yes, Jane. Do you want me to? Okay, so let me. You got this. You got the crouching one, and let me run this one again. I didn't even see that you got that bit in. I'm sorry. Thank you, Jane. And then let me find the other one for you and run him again. They are adorable. I always want to find this kind of thing. I just never find these really kitschy looking, stuff. Yeah, well, plus I just love kindergartners. They are so amazing. I still miss them. I still get that little feeling when the beginning of the school year starts that, I did it for 37 years. So it's like not just kindergarten, but I was a teacher for 37 years. It's hard to give that up. Jane, they're adorable. You're going to love them. Look how cute they are. They're so kitschy. Yeah, I love them too. I'm glad they're going to you. But yeah, I had a hard time retiring. I'm going on my second year now retired. So, and this is my second year doing the resell again. So it's keeping me retired, keeping me busy, because you have to go source, right? And then you've got to research. And I have not just, knickknacks, but I do have other outlets online. But I love knickknacks the best. So it's my favorite. So this is, I think, stone or marble. It is Chinese, made in China. It's a beautiful running stallion, as you can see. It even has some orange. The other one side has a little bit more orange in it. It's nice and heavy, beautiful carving. If you know somebody that loves horses, that's a gorgeous specimen. $5 start, and it's running now. There it goes. I very rarely find horses, so. And then I have my sister-in-law has horses, so sometimes the horses don't make it this far if I like them and gift them to her. That one's beautiful. And we've got a little trinket dish, a little swan, trinket ring holder, succulent planter, marked Japan, beautiful little flower, all there. 3 little flowers on the side, all there. Some of the gold is a little worn off, but that happens with age. And I'm going to lower the price on this. I'm going to lower the price to $2 start on her. Cute little ring holder. And she's running. Why didn't the price change? I'm sorry. Don't know why that happened. Well, let it run. If you're interested in it for $2, just let me know and I'll change the price and run it again. All right. Sorry about that. Sometimes I think it took it and other times not so much. How about some twin bluebirds on a heart? These are Leo Ward. It is signed Leo Ward, 1994. Bluebirds of Happiness, a twin set. And that's going to start at 10 and it's running. Sweet little bluebirds, all glass gorgeousness. I had to pull some bluebirds of happiness out. I have a lot of them, but I like this one with the little heart shaped on the bottom. There we go. All right. How are we doing? Are we getting to the end? Oh no, I still have quite a few things. Good. Here's another butterfly. It's a little vintage ceramic butterfly. Has some beautiful flowers painted on it. It is a wall hanger, so you can just put your little nail there and it would hang right on the wall. Beautiful little light touch of a butterfly, $2 start, and it's running. I think I had a couple of these, and this is the last one. Welcome back, Mama Debbie. What else do we have? All right, I mentioned that in my Buy It Now, I have those chalkware owl bookends. Those are pretty cool. This little guy, he's old. He's a clear glass, but he does glow green, has a greenish hue. It's hard to see on here because he has manganese in him, and that he's just an old candy topper. They used to put the candy inside and cover that with cardboard, and you'd buy it like this. It's just a little moping dog, clear glass. He's sweet, and he's running at $3 start for 20 seconds. He needs a wash. I need to get some glass cleaner out. I have a Degenhart one, an amethyst Degenhart one too. I was going to put in and I can't find him. I know I have him still. Thank you, Mama. I looked all over my shelves and for some reason the purple one's missing. There you go, Mama. He's sweet, isn't he? Could put little light up inside of him in the holidays and light him up. Here's what he looks like lit up. Let me see if I can get my light to work for you. Just gives him a nice little touch. There he is, all lit up. See how pretty that is? Thank you, Mama. He's sweet. Let's see what else we have. Oh, this little guy. He's adorable. He does have a little chip. Put that in the description there. He's got a little straw hat on, and then there's the chip. It's on the back end of the hat, so you don't really see it when he's facing out. You could probably even put a little yellow something in there to cover it up a little better. But he's adorable, wearing his little hat. He's got his little tongue out. Somebody had him for sale a while back for 25 cents. Very vintage looking, $3 doggy. And he's a running. Sweet little guy. CJ, are you still here? Did you see my light up mouse? My fluorescent mouse? CJ's my son, Charlie. Look at the light up mouse. I'm going to show him, guys, because he likes uranium and glowy things. Do you see the pink and the orange on him? He's Milton Bradley. He's marked 1971. He's groovy. He's groovy, man. I know, right? All right, this is my other little spaghetti poodle. This one's kind of laying down, nice and pretty. Does have some wear on some of the green paint, as you can see. And I think the nose might have had a different, and there might have been, I don't know if they had any eyelashes. This one is marked with a number, but I don't know who the maker is. This is the real spaghetti. You can see the spaghetti-like noodle frit on him or her. And she, or he, is going to start at 8, and it's running. Hi, Radical Rachel. Welcome in. Oh, the Groovy Mouse. Let me check it real quick. He was $5 start. Yeah, I can run him again if you'd like me to, Mama. He's really cool. All right. Yes, of course. And I was using a black light to light him up. I mean, if you're from the 70s, you know, right? If you know, you know. I remember going into my brother's room and he had his black light and all his little fluorescent posters and the whole 9 yards. Here we go, and it's running. Anybody else from that era? Doesn't want to admit it. Psychedelic. Lava lights, yep, absolutely. All the coolness. Oh, looks like Shabam snuck in and got that cutie. Yeah, I couldn't find another one of him, but he's marked 1971 and he does come. Milton Bradley was board game maker, right? I'm sorry, Mama. If I find another one, I will think of you. I know they had different characters too, so I'll be on the lookout for some of the other characters. Hi, Dee Dee. All right, what do we have next? How about a little elephant shaker? I don't know how he ended up in. I must have got him in a baggie, and I thought I'm not, getting rid of a little trunk up elephant. He is a shaker, so he's missing his buddy. He's just white ceramic, white elephant. Could give him as a white elephant gift. A white elephant. Oh, there was no shows on the bids. Did I do that? Because yeah, such shows. I don't know. I see what you say, Mama. Huh. I'll look into that, Mama, because I don't see it not show. I don't see it showing either. Oh no, really, Jane? Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. Why did they do that? Is it just to cut down competition or? Oh, that's too bad. Let me run this guy for $1. I mean, I did run my update and I did notice it on another show, I guess. And I'm like, oh, maybe it was their phone was glitching. I see. Oh, I will. You know what I can do though, Mama, and everybody else in here to make it a little bit easier is when I see the next bid come through, I can try to call that out for you. I didn't know they made that change, but I agree that is kind of, it's hard if you can't see someone else's bidding on it. Yeah, right. I know, Shabam, but I'll try to call that out when I see it, and maybe that will help it a little bit, and that'll keep the chat, down a little bit as well. Um, but now that I know, thank you for telling me because I can help out a little bit on that. How about a white Persian kitty cat, made in China? Little sweet eyes, just plain white porcelain with some little gold claws on there. I don't know, some little overspray on some paint or something, or maybe, I don't know. The other side doesn't have it. $3 start, and it's a running. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm glad I know that now. That'll be helpful then. I thought I saw it on something else that was bid on earlier too. Yeah, you have to now, Mama. You have to train yourself, huh? You're looking up in the chat for it. Now you have to train yourself to look down in the actual running of the auction. That's just you just got to retrain yourself. All right, how about this cutie? If you like otters, look at him. He's a wolf original. He has remnants of a partial sticker you can see there. Usually they have them signed somewhere. Oh, it's right there. There's the wolf original signage there. But look at this little guy. I mean, I have another little otter, but this one is actually holding a real seashell they worked in there. Isn't he? So he's pretty hefty. He's fairly large guy. No issues with him other than a little bit of dust. Has a sticker, has his signature. He's got his little seashell, and he's going to start at 5 and run. Do you guys also hear the beep, beep, beep? You should, right? Because I can hear it when I'm in someone else's show. That might be a good, just if we listen for that to make sure we look down too, so that we don't miss out on it. And then we have this guy's also Wolf Originals. He doesn't have his stickers, but he has the mark, which is right there, the WE. And he's got a clam shell. Do you see the little shell? I agree, Shabam. I agree. I'm noticing it more and more. I mean, I just turned 61, and it's like I used to be like totally fine with change. And it's not that I'm not fine with it. It takes me longer to regroup from it, I think. $3 start on this cutie. Is that like for you too? Because I'm totally noticing it's just regrouping from it. Okay, that's different. Now I have to relearn that. And I didn't even know that changed. So, well, we're all friends here. And oh, I think that was my last item. It is. Do we want to go back to the miniatures, guys? Do you want to see what I have for the miniatures? Oh, yeah. The 60s are brutal. Oh, my gosh. Okay, Jane, let me pull those out. Show you what I got. Let me pull that up to stage so we all know what we're doing here. I still have some cuties left. Got this Siamese kitty cat. Well, and that's Mama. That's why I said, I can help with that by, kind of calling it out now that I know that is hard for us, to not know, and if we're used to looking in the chat. So I can try to help call that out too. We've got a spotted fawn. I just took all my little minis and kind of put them together. I do have some other Wade minis. I just pulled a few critters. I can throw some other Wade minis out. $1 choice on Wade minis is pretty good. So if you want some more Wade minis, I can do that. Little squirrel. None of these are marked except for the Wades. Still have this cute little owl left. He's so sweet. I had him on my other owl choice. I've got a Wade wolf. He's marked right there. And then I've got this Wade ewe and then a Wade ram. So they're kind of a pair. And I got this, and I have this little toad dude, or I guess he's a toad, or he's more brown. All right. So let me just run it. And my rule here is that if we get no interest after 3 rounds, then we will close it off. And then I'll look at where we're going to go into for a raid. And hi, Ziada. If you'd like me, I can add some Wade minis in on this too for $1, your choice. So just let me know what you'd like. All right, Ziada, what would you like? Angela, I should say. Hi, Moni Poo Poo. Welcome in. Haven't seen your name in a while. The kitty. You got it, Ziada. Let me get your name on this. I wonder if I can just take a picture. That'll help. Nope, won't let me. Oh, yes, it will. If I do that, view listing. Nope. I haven't learned yet how to take a picture after it sells, but so this is Ziada. Be really careful with these. I ran out of tape, so let's see. We'll duplicate, and then I'll reach behind me and get some of those other Wade's minis. Oh, excuse me. I think it's the red piece. All right. What would you like, Moni? it's still going. I thought I heard the bling. And it was Moni. Moni, what would you like? The blue cat. Oh, the blue cat back here is not in this mini thing here. I'm sorry. Yeah, the things back here are, but you know what I can do? I'll do the blue cat. That was confusing. We just came in, so we'll do the blue cat for $2. And that was for Moni. You got it. We can, you want the squirrel or the blue cat? Either or. The blue cat is really cool. I'm sure. I look, I already have your name on it. He's fine. These have been sitting around a while. I am just happy to be rid of them. So we're just talking about what's here on the circular table here. Let me see what other animals I have. I have some lions. They don't have to be critters. I have monkeys. Let me see. Don't have many critters left. I have one more duck left that's in a package. So we'll add a little ducky out here that is a Wade's ducky. Okay, let's run it again. Yeah, on the stage circle. I like that, Mama and Shabam, the turntable. That's all right. It was confusing. And I think it probably, I don't know, had $3 on it anyway, so it's fine. Oh, I guess I should start the auction. That would be helpful. Thank you for your bids. We've got Ziada in again. I got it now. I've got to learn how to call it out now that I know that it doesn't tell you on the chat when it changes. And Moni's back in at 4. All right, Moni, what would you like? The squirrel. You got it, sweetie. There you go. Put your name on that one, and we will run it again. Put that over there, and it's running again. I know what you did there, Moni. You were a sweetheart. I have some fish. I can add. Oh, I think I have another dog. I think I have another dog. I do. And what would you like, Ziada? It's a duck. The left owl. This cutie pie here. All righty. Let me get that over there with your other ones. I'm going to add in a looks like a chocolate lab Wade mini. And we're going to duplicate, and it's running again. Help me. I'm at the bottom of my Wade's minis, so you guys can help me with those. Not that they're really, an issue, but behind the, oh, I'm sorry, it's a toad. All right, Moni, what would you like? You're welcome, Shabam. Anything for you guys. The deer on the left, the unspotted deer. So this one's spotted. It's like a spotted fawn. All right, and that was for Moni. Put that in your little pile there. And duplicate. And here we go again. I'll try to do better on, we've got Ziada in at 1. Moni's in at 2. Ziada back at 3. Moni back at 4. Ziada in at 5. And it looks like Ziada is going to take it. Which would you like, Ziada? The other deer, the one with the little spots on it. So sweet. Yeah, these are unmarked except for the Wades. All the other little minis are unmarked. All right, duplicate again. And it's running again. I'm going to add in a lioness and a tiger. Moni's in at 1. Ziada's in at 2. Ziada's back in at 3. Oh, I don't know that I like that it doesn't show in there. You're right. You look away and you kind of lost what's going on, huh? All right, Ziada, what can I get for you? The owl right here. This is a nice owl, I think. I think it's a nice owl. Here, let me rearrange here. We've got a Wade wolf, lioness tiger. We've got a green celadon frog, a toad. This is a Wade mini chocolate lab, Wade mini ewe and ram, a Wade mini duck. We are also going to throw in a Wade mini gray whale and a Wade mini swordfish. Good, Mama. I'm glad to know that because I will try to be helpful in that manner. Thanks for letting me know and giving me feedback. I appreciate it. All right, it's running again. Mama's in at 2. Ziada's in at 3. All right, Ziada, what can I get for you? The lioness, you got it. Thanks, Shabam. Thanks for coming in today. I appreciate it. Good to see you, like always. All right, let's duplicate. I'm going to add a trunk down elephant. I'm going to add a white zebra. You can just barely see the zebra stripes there. And I'm going to add this rhinoceros, Wade rhinoceros. Starting now. Mama's in at 1. Moni's in at 2. All right, Moni, what can I get for you? The tiger. There he is. The reason I'm not opening the bags is I just feel like there's more value in having them in the bags and they're better protected. So the bags are, again, a duck and a chocolate lab, Wade minis. Thank you, Flippin' and Shippin'. How nice of you. I appreciate that. It's always great. It's always great to have that support and have people pop in. I'll have to look for you too. I think I have you favorited. All right, it's running, guys. Ziada's in at 1. Yeah, it does help it. More. And Mom's in at 3. Ziada's in at 4. It does help with the shipping too. Keeps it all protected. All right, Ziada Angela, what can I get for you? It's hard to decide, huh? The chocolate lab, good. And I'm going to take this one, and no worries if you like the chocolate lab, I'm putting another one out. So if you are interested in the chocolate lab, there is another one. All right, we're duplicating and we're running again. Mama's in at 1. Moni's in at 2. Mama's in at 4. That went fast. Almost, I didn't catch it. Yay, Mama, what would you like? The duck, you got it. That one's coming to you. Got your name on it. Duplicate, and here we go again. Ziada's in at 1. Moni's in at 2. Oops. Ziada 3. All right, Ziada, what can I get you? Hi, Sweet Pea. Welcome in. We're just doing some minis right now. The Chocolate Lab. You got it. Now you've got a pair. They're sweet, aren't they? And starting again. Don't think I have any other aminals. No, everything else is calendar weights and non-animal weights. Well, unless you count. What's this one? Is this and Ziada, you want... Oh, Mommy and Mama's got in at 3. That went fast. Woo, that went bing, bing, bing. All right, Mama, what would you like? The wolf. I do have another wolf, so let me find that and throw him up there. There he is. So I'm going to give you this one, Mama. Okay. Put that with your little duck. And then I do have one more wolf that I'm going to put in there in case you were interested in the wolf. And it is duplicated and it's running again. Ziada's in at 1. Moni's in at 2. Ziada 3. All right, Miss Ziada Angela, what could I get for you? The fish. So you want the blue one, right? The swordfish. You got it. That's going with your little crew over here of minis. Sure. Sure, Mama. Just go ahead and bid. Oh, instead of the... Yes. Let me put this one back out and I'll put this one there. There you go, Mama. I took care of you. You got it. So here's the little toad, Jane. He's not marked. You're welcome. But he's cute. Cute little toad. Let's duplicate and run again. And Ziada's in at 1. Moni's in at 2. Ziada's in at 3. All right, Ziada, what can I get for you? The whale, you got it. And let's duplicate, run again, and it's running. I can start throwing other weights out there. Jane's in at 1 that are not critters. I know it's a critter show, so I try to stick to the critters, but I do have other, I have calendar. A lot of Jane's in at 3. I have a lot of calendar weights too, so. All right, Jane, which one would you like? The toad, you got it. I gotta put your name on this. I ran out of tape. It's annoying because I'm afraid I'm gonna lose which ones you guys got. I should probably put them in bags. I'm gonna add the Mother's Day figurine. I'm going to, this is a critter, so it is a monkey from the circus. I think it's from the circus collection. I have, these are cute, Ziada, to go with your other ones. And I have several of these. I have a little sandcastle, and I have a deep sea helmet. I have multiples of those. And then, let me pull this out. I have a scarecrow. Now it's getting kind of full. And I've got a ship's wheel. So let's go ahead and duplicate and run it. Moni's in at 1. All right, Moni, what could I get for you? The rhino. There he is. And I do have another rhino. Now let me show you the other one, Moni, and you can pick between the two. If there's, this one seems to have a bigger, more prominent tusk than this guy. Do you want R right or L left? You got it. Now put the left back there. That goes with Moni's other critters. Let's duplicate. And it's running again. Right. We might be winding down. I'm just going to add a couple of more. And we'll, oh, Moni got in at 1. All right, Moni, what else would you like? The zebra. Got it. I'm going to add in a snowman from the calendar collection. I'm going to add in a turkey for Thanksgiving calendar collection. And I'm going to add in a leprechaun, which is hard to find, from the calendar collection. And it's duplicated and it's running. Moni's in at 1. All right, Moni, what can I get for you? The sheep. So you want the female. There she is. And let me duplicate. And it's running again. In case you want to get in there and get that ram to match. Moni's in at 1. And Moni got it. Are you going to want that ram to go with your sheep? Or something else? Yes. Okay. There he is. All right. I do have 2 more of those. Let me see. Oh, this is a different kind of sheep. No, it's not. It's the same kind. This is actually a ram. There we go. So I have another ram and another sheep to go out. And if we get 3 in a row where no one's interested, then we'll call it a day. It's running. I'll take a look at who is in a show and we'll rate into somebody. I'll do a final scan of the things that I have left in case you see something that catches your eye. Moni's in at 1. But I do appreciate all of you coming in, participating, and giving such good tips. Moni, what would you like? And helping me learn the elephant. That they changed the format now. I did not know. I sure can, Jane. And I think I lowered the price on that one. That's going to Moni there. Let me make sure I go back and do that. I think I lowered the price, or I thought I lowered the price, and then it didn't take. So let me edit it right now. It's going to be $2 start on that. Come on, come on, come on. I know why it didn't work that time, because I need to restart the auction before apparently I can change the price. So let's do that. All right. And let's bring it to stage for you. There it is. The green, this green one is a leprechaun. He's hard to find. I'll go back to the minis too. I just wanted Jane to get a chance to get her swan. I can do a bunch of things at once, or I tried to think I can do a bunch of things at once. All right, Jane. There you go, sweetie. Let me go back to my choice. Duplicate. Pull it up. Move to stage. There we go. Yeah, just a few Wade's minis left. I have a lot of duplicates. I have some Uncle Sam's, quite a few Uncle Sam's. It's out on the table now too. All right, Tracy, what can I get for you? The turkey. Okay, let me get your name on this. I'm going to add a scarecrow out there. And duplicate and run again. Here it goes. What else do I have in here? That looks to be it. Tracy's in at 1. All right, Tracy, what can I get for you? The green one beside the snowman, the little frog. This little guy, he looks old. There you go. Let's run it again, duplicate, and I'm going to edit and take the time down to 15 seconds just so we don't have to sit through all of that. There you go. It's running again if you're interested. All right, one more time, and then I'll do a scan of what's left in the critters, and when we'll take a look at who we can rate into. I just like to make sure everybody's got what they were looking for. I don't want to call it too soon. There we go. All right, so let me take that off the stage. The dog with the straw hat. You got it. Isn't he cute? Do you notice that, Mona, he did have a little chip on the back of his hat? It's not real easy to see from the front. But if you change your mind, you are so entitled. If I can find him again. Where is he? Sweetness. There he is. Here he comes on the stage, and he's running. He is cute. Love his little hat, and he's sporting it so nicely. He's pretty vintage. I wish he was labeled in some way, but there you go, Moni. Thank you so much. Put him over here, and let's go ahead and take a look if there's anything else. We've got some butterflies. We've got this wooden kitty cat. I've got these two Frit poodles. If you're interested in the poodles as a bundle, I can probably make a deal for you on them. We've got these little glass elephants, this sweet little fish, an ironwood owl, this little owl toothpick holder. He's so cute. Those German owls back there. These aren't in the listing, but they're just on my table. We've got some Napco frogs, little otters. I have 2 of them. We still have some Dalmatians left. Cute up here. Well, we did a pretty good dent on my my critters, so there'll be room in my box tonight, guys. So thank you for that. All right, is there anything there? There's those little owls on a branch. Let me see who we can right into. Oh, Glowy Michelle's on. Crazy Cash is in, or Cachet, however you like. Oh, $3 starts. I think you guys need some more $3 starts, don't you? Clear Glass Owl, you got it. Right here. Let me find him and restart the auction. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. I'm going to lower the price on him to $3. Like I said, just trying to move some stuff and make some room for other stuff that is in boxes. There you go. He's cute. He's all there. You see something you like, guys, now's the time to get me, because I will lower the price for you. I have boxes that need to go on my shelves. So I need to clear my shelves off. There you go, Tracy. Congratulations. He's sweet. All right. So it looks like, I think we should go see Crazy Cachet or Cash, however you say it, and do some more $3 starts. But thanks a bunch for coming in today. I appreciate it. It's good to see all of you. And thanks for everything. I won't have a Monday weekly find show because my husband has an appointment. So I'll probably move it to Wednesday. So be looking for my weekly find show on Wednesday. I have some great stuff from my trip up to the mountains. I might have some perfume bottles if I win them from an auction. So that's a little teaser for you. So let's go see where we're at. Yeah, it'll be fun. So Crazy Cash, I'm back. All $3 start bids. And thanks a bunch, guys. Have a great day.